In an enchanted forest, nestled among trees with leaves that whispered secrets to the wind, there stood a mighty baobab tree. This ancient tree, with its sprawling branches and thick gnarled trunk, was the heart of the forest. At the base of this baobab, a wise old tortoise named Tiberius had made his home. For years, Tiberius and the baobab lived in harmonious companionship, sharing the tranquil days and starry nights. One bright morning, a creeping vine named Violetta approached the baobab.
May I make my home here, winding my tendrils around your trunk?
Welcome, Violetta. Make yourself at home.
Not long after Violetta settled in, a nightingale named Serenade flew into the forest, enchanted by the baobab's grandeur.
Baobab, your branches are so grand. May I build my nest here and sing my songs?
Of course, Serenade. Your songs will bring joy to the forest.
At first, Tiberius enjoyed Serenade's singing. Her songs were beautiful and they brought a new kind of magic to their home. However, as days turned into weeks, Serenade's ceaseless singing began to disturb Tiberius' peaceful existence. He could no longer enjoy his afternoon naps, and the quiet he cherished was a distant memory.
Baobab, I understand. Serenade means no harm, but her singing is incessant. Could you ask her to sing less often?
Tiberius, perhaps you should speak to Violetta. She might be able to help.
Violetta, could you ask Serenade to sing a little less? Her songs are lovely, but they are constant, and I can no longer find peace.
Why should she stop? Her songs are a gift to the forest. Besides, what trouble could her singing bring? The forest is our sanctuary.
Tiberius sighed. Man can't share with them, and may or the assembeba. Katra no mase, ni suri sun or the assembeba, and now will say me say, and fame home. Say we walk of our beside. Knowing the forest was usually a safe haven, but fearing the noise could attract unwanted attention, he returned to his burrow, hoping things would change. One night, as Serenade's voice carried through the forest, a hunter named Rowan, who had wandered into the enchanted woods, heard the nightingale's sweet melody. Drawn by the sound, he moved stealthily towards the baobab tree, eager to capture the source of such enchanting music. As Rowan approached, the forest seemed to hold its breath. Tiberius, sensing danger, peeked out from his burrow and saw the hunter creeping closer. Desperate to protect his home and friends, Tiberius called out to Violetta and Serenade.
Violetta, wrap your vines around the hunter's feet. Serenade, fly to another part of the forest and lead him away.
Without hesitation, Violetta stretched her tendrils and trapped the hunter, causing him to stumble. Serenade took flight, her wings flapping silently, and led Rowan deeper into the forest, away from the baobab tree. Rowan, frustrated and disoriented, eventually gave up the chase. He never found his way back to the baobab tree and left the forest, never to return. Tiberius, Violetta, and Serenade sighed in relief. The crisis had passed and they had learned a valuable lesson. Serenade apologized for not heeding Tiberius' warning, promising to sing more quiet and at times that wouldn't disturb their peace. From that day on, the baobab, Tiberius, Violetta, and Serenade lived in harmony, their bond stronger than ever. They understood the importance of balance and the need to listen to each other's concern, ensuring their enchanted forest remained a sanctuary for all. This reminds me of an African proverb: that says, Wamma onyonko entwa edua, muso untwa enkron. This literally means we should be concerned for each other's well-being, because without their well-being being cared for, ours will also be at a risk. The end.